Rome was not built in a single day. It began as a small settlement on the banks of the Tiber River. Yet, over centuries, it grew into a vast empire that ruled much of the known world. Its story is one of ambition, power, triumph, and eventual downfall. In the earliest days, Rome was nothing more than huts on a hill. Farmers worked the land. Families built simple homes. Life was hard, but the people of Rome carried something special, an unshakable drive to achieve greatness. They believed in discipline. They believed in loyalty. And above all, they believed in unity. From these values came an army that would terrify the ancient world. Roman soldiers were not just fighters. They were builders, engineers, and symbols of order. They marched with precision across vast distances. They conquered with strategy instead of chaos. And everywhere they went, they left behind the mark of Rome. Roads stretched across mountains and valleys, connecting lands that had never been joined before. Aqueducts carried fresh water into crowded cities, transforming daily life. Markets grew, trade flourished, and prosperity followed. Under Roman engineering, simple villages became thriving cities. As centuries passed, Rome rose to glory. Marble temples shone in the sunlight. Grand statues towered above the streets. In the Senate, leaders debated laws that would influence the world for centuries. Rome became the heart of politics, culture, and power. The Colosseum was built as a symbol of Rome's might. Tens of thousands filled its seats, roaring with excitement as gladiators fought for survival. The games were brutal, yet they united citizens in awe of Roman strength. Above them, emperors looked down from their seats of power. They were not seen as mere rulers. They were celebrated like gods. But Rome was more than stone, steel, and blood. It was an empire of ideas. Its philosophy shaped minds. Its laws became the foundation of justice. Its language spread across Europe and echoed through history. Rome's influence reached far beyond its borders, touching land that had never seen its armies. Yet, even the greatest empires carried the seeds of their own destruction. Wealth bred corruption. Ambition turned into greed. Leaders grew careless, fighting for power while the people suffered. Civil wars tore the empire apart from within. The loyalty that had once bound Rome together began to fade. At the edges of the empire, enemies grew stronger. Barbarian tribes pressed against the borders, testing Rome's defenses. Cities burned, legions were defeated, and once great monuments crumbled into dust. The proud banners of Rome, once a symbol of order, lay broken in the dirt. The eternal city itself, the jewel of the empire, faced fire and ruin. And in 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire finally collapsed. The mightiest empire the world had ever known was no more. But Rome's story did not end in ashes. Its spirit lived on. Its language shaped the birth of new nations. Its laws guided kings and governments for centuries. Its architecture and roads inspired generations of builders and dreamers. Even today, the ruins of Rome remind us of what once was an empire that seemed eternal. Rome fell, but its legacy endures forever. Enjoying the story? Don't forget to hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe so you won't miss the next episode.